Welcome to part 2 of the Kerbal Space Program mission that I started yesterday. I figured I'd just do a little follow-up because it was dark. I didn't really get to go over a lot of the kind of cool stuff in this new mod that I'm playing with. I finally figured out some of the keys and how it works, so I thought it'd be great to just go over some of the probably one of the coolest mods I've seen in the game, and definitely once it gets integrated into the same guy's other mod, it's just going to be extra excellent.
John, how are you doing tonight?
How are you?
Good. Are you looking at possibly adding on to your gateway?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had your gateway for more than 30 days, John?
Yes.
Okay. And did you purchase it for use in your home?
Okay,
For home?
Yes.
finally you get to see what this thing looks like in the daytime.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff on it, like here's a temperature gauge, doing some scientific experiments. I just installed this. This was this is a pipe that I can connect to the ship, and it allowed me to do some refueling. I did go and do that first arc or arch that was on the mission. You see, there's another one over here.
What's the matter?
I already did the first one, and I need to do the other two. So what I did was I did a test run,
Yeah.
and I took my rover and I used up as much fuel as I could, but I really couldn't get very far. The problem is that there's just not enough. It's just not generating enough electricity, even though the sun's up ahead.
A bunch of questions.
The sun's over there, and I got all these solar panels, and I have 5 fuel cells, which are
I'd
these
like to just get to know you.
guys here. Or is that a battery?
Fuel
Fuel cells. Yeah, these are the fuel cells. I think those are the batteries. Fuel cells, I have 5 of those, and those 5 aren't enough.
My CPU is a neural net.
The problem I'm running into is that I'm running out of electricity mid-flight, and I keep crashing. So
Give me your address.
I was thinking I have 2 options for this. I could either fly another mission with an updated rover that has better battery capacity, or I could be an engineer and I could basically find what I need on my main ship, basically bastardize it, and steal parts off of it to try to enhance the rover. So what I did so far is I took off one of the fuel cells and 2 of the, these are basically the radioisotope batteries, if you want to call it. They generate low amounts of electricity constantly. They don't need any fuel. They're supposed to basically run forever. It's what they use in satellites. Fuel cells actually require liquid fuel and oxidizer, and that's one of the reasons before why I told you I wanted to land and make sure that I had enough of that stuff. I don't know why I'm pointing at this, but why I needed to have enough of the liquid fuel and oxidizer to refuel my rover. I still have one more fuel cell to pull, and I wanted to show you that. And I need to pull out, I'm actually thinking about pulling that giant solar panel off the top, because I think with that giant solar panel, I'm golden. You can see the other pipe attachment I installed over here, so basically I can pull the rover over here and connect the 2 with the pipe. And maybe I'll do that because it does need to needs to be refueled. So I'm just jumping in here to steal this. So since I'm an engineer and I have in my inventory a wrench or a screwdriver, electric screwdriver, it allows me to take parts off the ship, which is really cool. This is a brand new mod. This functionality wasn't here a few days ago, so I had to actually install it and figure it out before I did any video. So basically you hit the G key, you'll see a little thing that says detach. Now I have it in my hand, and I can put it anywhere where I can basically reach. Now you can see if it turns yellow, obviously I can't put it out there. If it's green, I could drop it there if I wanted to. What I want to do is I want to get it in my inventory. And I've been trying to figure out if I can do that directly, or see, it allowed me to reattach it it's not really what I wanted to do. Let me try to open my inventory. And... that was it. Basically, I have to hold the G key down while I use the mouse. So now it's actually in my inventory. And my inventory allows me to hold 300 liters or 1 ton. So yeah, he's one hella strong Kerbal. But 1 ton's not really a lot in this game. So the guy just designed it that way so that you can actually move parts around. I mean, without any kind of, with a realistic weight limit, you can pick anything up in this game. So I like it. I think it'd be nice as you level up, your guy gets more and more powerful, and he can pick up bigger and bigger things. And he did say that he's going to make it so that you can build machines to help you. And right now, each Kerbal that you have next to you allows you to pick up another ton. So since I have my buddy inside the craft, if I really need to pick up something heavy, I can have him join me and he'll help me pick it up. So I have that in my backpack. I'm going to leave 2 of these radio... what the hell are they called? Radioisotope thermoelectrics. I'm going to leave 2 of these in the craft so that it will maintain some kind of electric charge without the solar panels. Otherwise, it will run out of power and everybody will die. So I don't want that to happen. I did steal both of the fuel cells. So let me go ahead and run over here and attach it to this block. These blocks are basically, I brought them out to put stuff on. You're really not supposed to, in some cases you can't even put things directly on the ground. You have to put them on these blocks. This is actually an anchor block which I can put a winch on, and this block will stay on the ground no matter what you do to it. I could actually use it to flip over the vehicle, and this is actually what I used in a testing scenario. When my vehicle was flipped over, to see if I could flip it back over again using a winch, and it was pretty complicated. You basically have to build a mini Rover with electric and a seat and all kinds of stuff to get it to work, but it does work. And these blocks here can be moved around easily, so I can see I can even bump into it and move it around. These are just for putting parts on temporarily, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And this, you see these numbers here. I just found this out by reading the manual, that you can actually just, instead of clicking on the stuff in the inventory, you just use the number. There it is. So I use X. If I just click now, it'll drop it. If I use X, it says attach, and that will actually allow me to mount it. You get the screwdriver sound once you mount it to the block. Now, that's super cool. So the trick is, I did not design this Rover to be expanded on. So I'm going to have to do a little work on it, and that's going to involve taking some parts off that I don't think I need. For one, I broke one of these solar panels, and I think, what the hell? Jeez, man. I think it was the front one, but, and if the thing is, it's a shame, is if I was a higher level, I could actually repair the solar panel, but I'm not a higher level, so yeah, I think it was the front one. So the back one says I can extend it, but the front one says basically screw you. So what I should do is take that off, since it's trash. Why can't I get off the ground? There we go. I'll take it off. It'll give me a spot to mount something else. So, and I guess you could do it this way. Yeah. Oh, let me put it on my back. Okay, so that's kind of cool. If you say grab that way, you can put it on your back and haul it around. That's really convenient. Okay. Yeah, I've done it before, but I think I did it through, I forget what I did. I think I clicked on it and I moved it to my back or something like that. Well, anyway, since this is busted, I'm never going to be able to repair it. I may as well just throw it away, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it over here on this furnace block. Get it out of the way. I think I can get it off my back. not showing my inventory. Okay. Okay, I hit P. That was one of the keys I mapped before. Golden. So that gets it out of the way, but doesn't destroy it. I don't want to destroy it because, you know, maybe I can repair it. This vehicle's not going anywhere. This vehicle's going to be on pretty much where it's at forever and ever. So I might come back here since it's got all kinds of fuel and goodies in it to in the future. So if I have a high-level character, I can repair the solar panel and use it. So obviously I can take something off and put some. And what else I'm going to take off is this bracket. Whoa, man, chill out. Fortunately, these guys, it's really difficult to kill them. It can be done, but it's kind of difficult to kill them. Let me take this off. I'm not going to need this now. Okay. Well, let me put it in my inventory, though. Dang it. I think my inventory has to be open for this to work. That's why I wasn't getting it to work before, I think. Okay, that's not it. There you go. Funny is something so big is not really that heavy. It must be made out of aluminum or something, right? Okay, that gives me another melting point. Really, what I want to put up there is this big ass solar panel. Now, I'm not really sure I'm gonna get that down. I'm pretty sure I can't fit that in my backpack. Let's go check it out real quick. It might be possible. Why can't I get off the ground? Am I that? Oh, probably too heavy. I keep hitting the I for inventory. It's such a habit from the past. Okay, I don't want to just lay it there. I kind of want to mount it, so I'll use X. Just put it on the side. These things are gonna get full pretty quickly, so I may as well start using the sides. I can probably move one of these blocks over if I want to, so I don't have to walk as far. But whatever. This is all just fun and experimental at this point. Never even used this mod, never done any of this, but the original game doesn't really give you a lot of reason to leave your spaceship. You really can't do anything. But mods like this, where you have tools and you can attach, detach things and actually have inventory. Your Kerbals have inventories, which they don't in the original game. I'm actually carrying extra propellant for my backpack in case I run out, which I've done a few times. I haven't used this yet. I'm not really sure how it works. I think you just right-click on it, probably. Yep, refuel. And I think these refuel automatically if they're in your backpack when you go inside the ship, I think. Because your suit recharges when you go back in the ship. This is mainly for when you're out on EVA if you're on a long trip. You know, I also found just earlier portable food packs. Basically, it's a container with food, water, and oxygen. And now I feel like a dumbass that I didn't bring any of those with me, because really these guys are stuck on, I think it's 6 hours. Yeah. A 6-hour maximum on food, water, oxygen, electricity. That kind of sucks, kind of limits to how far I can go in one trip, which means if I run out, I die. If I run out of any of these, I die. So I'm trying to make sure that every once in a while, I've actually been out on EVA for an hour now, that I go back in the ship and refill. And basically, it gets rid of the waste products too, which of course is my shit and piss in my pants. You can see it's waste. I do have some waste built up. So that gets dumped off too when you go in the ship. And then the ship recycles some of it, not all of it. I don't really have it set up. There's a whole colony of stuff. You can build a huge colony that does builds all these like machines and greenhouses and stuff like that. Really complicated. I'm gonna do that. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting so interested in the moon, is I think I'm probably gonna wind up doing my first base, moon base here. So anyway, here comes a tricky part, because I've taken this off before and I dropped it and it broke. I can't repair this if it breaks, so let me see if I can. I know I can detach it. Actually, I'm so warming on this that I'm gonna, let me check my current save games and see where I'm at here. I'm on save 36, so let's do save 37. Just in case I drop it, I don't have to do all that stuff I just did over again. That scrap part, that's exactly what happened in the last episode. I watched the replay and I realized I was just too far away from the container to open it up. So the only option was scrap part. I didn't even read it. I just clicked on it and boom. Yeah, they you know, there's gonna be a lot of people that bitch about that, so they're probably gonna fix that. I think that scrap part is part of the original game. It allows you to destroy pieces. I think it's part of the original game. It might be part of a mod, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if we can detach this. Dang it, hold on. Cannot attach to itself. I know I can't put this on my back. There's no way that I'm going to fit in my back. Let me try. I don't know how I'm going to get it down here carefully without dropping it. Without building a very intricate winch system. I could probably. Yeah. Well, let's just see. It's 440 liters, so there's no way for me to pick it up. The manual didn't say anything about other Kerbals helping with liters, so I think I'm fucked. Because I can't move my Kerbal when it's in my hand. Let me try to figure out. Ladder down. I might be able to move this part way, mount it to the side. Yeah, you know what? I could probably baby step it. Let's see. Basically, what I'm saying is, let's go as far as I can. That might work. The ladder is mainly for higher gravity environments, or if I were to run out of propellant, or if there's times where I'm too heavy and I can't use this. I should have put the ladder down earlier. I did put it down in the last game, but you have to remember I reloaded because I blew up my car. So I should be able to reach this, just barely. Let's see. Move closer to the part. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Sweet tits. So I can just keep moving this thing over. I'm going to put this right on top. It's really big when it opens up, so I need to make sure it's the center of gravity. And I think after this, after I mount this on top of the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. You don't need to watch me build the whole thing. Probably bored already. I just want to give you an idea of some of the neat stuff you can do outside your vehicle. Which, you know, this is kind of cool. You're on this no atmosphere environment and you're building stuff. Man, it's pretty cool.
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Well, how about come over here and I'll whoop your goddamn ass? How about that shit?
Yeah.
Alright?
You son of a bitch.
That's great, man. Call me that.
It's one of my favorites. You son of a bitch.
Otherwise, get off as a phone and quit being an idiot.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach.
I will buy.
Gator Lodge.
Good morning.
Whoa, 2 in a row.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm alright.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Who?
Who is your daddy?
Who are you talking about?
Who are you?
Well, who are you?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Hey, this is a motel.
I'm a cop, you idiot. I'm Detective John Kimball.
Well, if you're a cop, you idiot, come over here and talk to me, okay? I don't
You
know who
son
his
of a
daddy is.
bitch.
And I don't know what he does. This is a switchboard at the Gator Lodge.
Stop it!
I don't stop nothing, you idiot.
Stop it!
Okay. One thing I don't like is this is nothing like building a ship or building stuff inside the rocket and plane buildings. It's kind of all over the place. I see the guy tried the best he can to kind of make it so that it snaps, but it's not really. What other keys did he say? It's Q, E, W, S, A, V. Q, E, W, S, A, D. Okay. That looks crooked. That's crooked. That's definitely not straight. There's a way to... I think I read in his manual there was a way if you hold down shift maybe. Try that. I don't like when things aren't straight. It's got to be lined up because if you start running into when your weight shifts in these kind of hovering vehicles, it's an easy way to kill yourself. So symmetry is key. I think he said shift. We're about to find out. Let's see. Oh, it does. Oh, well that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Don't hit the ground, don't hit the ground, don't hit the ground. Come on, pick up, you son of a bitch. Don't want it to fall. Now here's the funny thing is I'm apparently holding it in my hand, but it just blew up. Glad I did that game save. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh well, that's why you do save games. I mean, you see it drop like 2 feet and blew up. So this without this solar panel, there's just no way I'm going to have enough power to make it to the next arch. So I'm gonna have to do the load, and then I'm gonna mount these and these. So I'll basically have this thing decked out with a whole bunch of extra juice, and then I'll make an attempt. Maybe I'll videotape the attempt to the nearest archers. I think is 150 kilometers. So until next time.